I'm David D. Haynes for the editorial board. Wisconsin's Economic Development Agency is promising to write a new chapter as it enters its third year. That would be a very good thing because the first two chapters, the first 2 years, were entirely forgettable, filled with mishandled loans and poor accountability. We still support the idea of a public-private partnership, but WEDC has to do a much better job to live up to its promise. We spoke with Reed Hall and Ryan Murray, the top two officials at the agency last week, and we pressed them to explain reforms they have put in place to ensure that this agency can do its job better. Here are some excerpts.
We made some missteps coming out of the organization creation on July 1/11. I think that's behind us now, and we're poised, as Wisconsin's poised, for great growth. And I think with what we've done and just starting our third year of operation, I think you're going to see a new chapter being written at WDC. I think we're in a process of doing what we can to regain our credibility in the legislature and the state of Wisconsin. And I think evolving the organization to be more like a bank just is one of those steps to regaining our credibility, reestablishing the fact that we're a good place to assist businesses grow.
Hall and Murray also discussed a new philanthropic venture to help new businesses get off the ground, and they talked about the continuing importance of manufacturing to the Wisconsin economy.
We're really excited also about our partnership with Brightstar and Tom Shannon and his guys. This is really, I think, has the potential to really change the entire game in early stage financing because it's taking the conversation away from a traditional investment conversation and towards a philanthropic conversation, because what we found is high net worth individuals really separate out the money in their minds. They have sort of their pot of money for investments and they have their pot of money for charitable giving. And with investments, they're very discerning about what's my return, what's the risk on my money, and what's my rate going to be. And on their charitable giving, it's much more about what's the cause that it's going to.
Manufacturing and agriculture are the two major drivers in our economy. 450,000 people employed in the manufacturing industry here in the state of Wisconsin. It's our largest source of exports. So we have to nourish that, there's no question. But as A.O. Smith evolved, other companies need to evolve. We're producing more paper than any other state in the nation, but I think that industry is evolving each year now, being more efficient, creating better products. It's a global economy that we're in. But I think manufacturing understands that, agriculture understands that. New products coming out of the dairy industry, the cranberry industry, the ginseng industry, the forestry. It's a great industry and we need to nourish those things.
WEDC has a chance to get this right. It had better get it right, because if it doesn't, the same legislature that created it might decide that this novel idea should end.